Whether you're worried about AI taking your job or just trying to understand what all the hype is about, this video will give you the complete picture. Today, we're diving into something that sounds like science fiction, but is very much our reality: the 3 fundamental levels of artificial intelligence. We're talking about ANI, AGI, and ASI, the 3 stages that could define humanity's future. So let's break it down, starting from where we are right now. ANI, or Artificial Narrow Intelligence, is designed to perform one specific task really well, often better than any human could. When you ask Siri to set a timer, when Netflix recommends your next binge-worthy show, when your email filters out spam, when your phone recognizes your face, all of that is ANI. Here's the key: these systems are incredibly specialized. For example, an AI that's brilliant at diagnosing skin cancer from medical images can't help you write an essay or predict the stock market. Each one is a master of its domain, but only its domain. But here's the crucial limitation: ANI has no general understanding of the world. It can't learn a new task on its own. It doesn't have consciousness, self-awareness, or genuine reasoning beyond its training. If you train an AI to play chess, then ask it to drive a car, it's starting from absolute zero. Think of ANI like a collection of extremely talented specialists. You've got the world's best chess player, the world's best radiologist, the world's best translator, but they can only do their own thing. And that's where we are today. Every single AI system you interact with is ANI. Which brings us to the next level, the one everyone's racing to achieve. Now we enter what doesn't exist yet, but everything could change forever. Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI, sometimes known as the human-level AI. But what makes it so different? AGI would be an AI system that can understand, learn, and apply knowledge across any intellectual task that a human can perform. Not just one task, but any task. It would have general reasoning abilities, the capacity to learn new things without being explicitly programmed, and the ability to transfer knowledge from one domain to another. Imagine an AI that could diagnose your illness in the morning, help you fix your car in the afternoon, write a novel with you in the evening, and then solve complex mathematical proofs afterward. It would be flexible, adaptive, and truly intelligent in the broad sense. Here's what AGI would theoretically be capable of: understanding and reasoning. It could grasp abstract concepts, understand context and nuance, and think through problems it's never encountered before, just like you do when facing a new challenge. Transfer learning. This is a big shift. Unlike ANI, which must be trained separately for each task, AGI could use what it learns in one area and apply the same kind of reasoning to completely different problems. It's like moving from training data to business negotiations or medical treatment planning. Common sense reasoning. AGI would understand the implicit rules of the world. That if you drop a glass, it will probably break. That people need sleep. That you can't be in 2 places at once. These seem obvious to us, but they are surprisingly hard to program. Creativity and problem solving. True AGI would be genuinely creative, able to generate novel solutions to problems, create art with intentionality, and understand the why behind what it's doing, not just the how. But when will we achieve AGI? The honest answer is nobody knows. Predictions range wildly. Some AI researchers think we'll reach AGI by 2030. Others think it might take longer to happen, and a few believe it might never even happen at all. There are still huge technical challenges we haven't solved yet, but many experts believe that once we reach AGI, the jump from level 2 to a possible level 3 might happen incredibly fast. Maybe in hours or days, but not in years. That's both fascinating and a little terrifying. And that brings us to the final level. This is where we enter something entirely different. ASI, or Artificial Superintelligence. This AI doesn't match human intelligence. It vastly exceeds it, across every single domain, whether it's creativity, general wisdom, problem-solving, social skills, everything. To understand ASI, think about the gap between human intelligence and that of an ant. Now imagine a similar gap between human intelligence and ASI. That's what we're talking about. An intelligence so far beyond our own that we might not even comprehend what it's thinking or doing. So what could ASI potentially do? Scientific advancement. An ASI could potentially solve problems that have stumped humanity for centuries. Cancer? Solved. Aging? Reversed. climate change, multiple viable solutions presented within minutes. It could run millions of experiments simultaneously in simulations, finding connections between fields that no human would think to explore. Technological revolution. ASI could design technologies we can't even imagine. Not just better smartphones, but potentially programmable matter, instantaneous quantum communication, or ways to manipulate space-time itself. Global problem solving. World hunger, resource allocation, economic optimization. ASI could potentially analyze these complex systems and propose solutions, balancing millions of variables simultaneously. But here's where it gets scary. The development of ASI comes with enormous risks. There's a concept called the control problem. Once we create an intelligence vastly superior to our own, how do we ensure it remains aligned with human values? Imagine telling an ASI to maximize human happiness and it decides the most efficient way is to put everyone in virtual reality, where they're perpetually happy. Technically, objective completed, but probably not what we intended. Or consider an ASI tasked with cure cancer. It might decide the most efficient method is to eliminate all biological life, since you can't get cancer without cells. Objective completed in the most literal sense, but catastrophically misaligned with what we actually wanted. This is what AI safety researchers call alignment, ensuring that advanced AI systems actually want what we want and interpret our goals the way we mean them. There is also the intelligence explosion scenario. Once an AGI becomes smart enough to improve its own code, it could enter a recursive self-improvement cycle, making itself smarter, which allows it to make itself even more smarter. And within hours, we go from AGI to ASI without any ability to intervene. Some researchers have argued that ASI could represent either the best or the worst thing that ever happens to humanity. Best case, we solve every major problem and enter an era of unprecedented abundance. Worst case, we create something we can't control that doesn't share our values. This isn't science fiction. These are real discussions happening right now among the world's leading AI researchers and policymakers. So let's recap. ANI is where we are right now. Powerful, specialized AI systems that excel at specific tasks but lack general understanding. AGI, the next frontier. AI that can match human-level performance across all cognitive tasks, with the ability to learn, reason, and transfer knowledge between domains. We don't have it yet, but we are getting closer. ASI, the endgame. Intelligence that far exceeds human capability in every domain, with the potential to radically transform civilization for better or worse. We're currently at level 1, racing toward level 2, and nervously wondering about level 3. The journey from ANI to AGI could take decades, or it might happen within years. And the jump from AGI to ASI, that could be almost instantaneous. The Ice Age froze the planet. The Stone Age shaped survival. The Industrial Age transformed society. So if this is the AI age, will it define humanity or completely replace it? If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more content. Until next time, stay curious.